This is great. Men are not good in multitasking, they say. So I went down, I would measure a couch that we are selling, and then I just heard this enormous bang, and this is why. So it jumped from there down here. Now, yesterday we spent most of the day using shell sand. I hope that's what it's called in English. So we use shell sand and we are putting it out on the fields. Yesterday we took like maybe 1/3 of the fields before it started raining, and when it's raining we cannot drive our tractors out in the fields because it will ruin it. It's too heavy and it's too wet. That's the main challenge on the west coast when it comes to farming, that it's too wet. And before we had like I don't know what it's called, but a machine that distributed that we had back on the tractor, and that kind of shared it evenly out. But we don't have that anymore, and so we had to do everything by hand. Now the reason that we use shell sand is that it's a very environmental friendly way of balancing the pH value in the ground. And you can of course use, I'm not sure what it's called in English, maybe it's called calcite or calcium hydrate, I'm not sure. But of course you can use that, and many do, and use it like every year to just make sure that the pH value don't go too sour, because that's what we're afraid of here, and what's a bit of a challenge here in Norway. There's another reason why we use shell sand as well, and that is mainly because it lasts longer. So you don't have to use it every year. You can actually, they say that if you do it 1 year, it will actually have effect for 8 years. But you should still distribute it out every 3rd year at least. And here we skipped 1 year, so this is the 4th year, and therefore it's very important that we do it now. And we haven't done any tests of the quality of the silage that we have. I think we should have, but we can actually see that we use more silage this year than we're supposed to, at least when it comes to volume. And that's indicator that the energy stored in the silage is not that great a quality. So therefore we just start with the basics that we know that we have to do, and see if it will get better next year. Because volume wise we would be pretty sure that we would have more than enough, but right now we're actually afraid that we don't have enough. We think we lack silage for at least 3 weeks maybe. It looks like it now. And so we've just been checking with some farmers that if they have some extra just in case, then probably we will buy bales with silage from a local farmer here. So that's an investment, but of course we have to keep our animals in shape. And right now they are in top shape. Probably never been better actually. And that's probably because we have fed them a little bit too much of this concentrated feed that they get. Anyhow. So yeah, that's how it is right now. So I just talked with some of the farmers locally, and there's one guy that we can get some bales from. But the truth is that actually everyone here is experiencing lower quality in the grass this year, or in the silage. And so I'm actually not sure if we will get enough bales for our sheep. So that worries me. So now we've started to call some more to just make sure if we can get one bale here and one bale there, everything will help. So it's not good. And one thing is for this year, but it also presents a challenge because we want to increase the amount of sheep that we have. Now we have 53, 54 during the winter, and we think we need 74 to earn enough to make it a sort of living. And we would definitely not have enough silage for that, and we don't have enough pastures here for all those sheep, so we'll see how we can do that. That's also why we started a project of discovering some of the ancient pastures that's just up here. But yeah, maybe that will be ready in 3 years. So it's not easy to know what to do.